Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sutton United Career Mode series here on FIFA 23. I am DFG and today we have 3 games won with our big day out going to Leeds United, a game in the FA Cup third round at Elland Road. It's a big game for this club, but before that we have to face Colchester. We're currently 10th in the table, 2 points behind Mansfield, and we face Colchester here in our first game today. However, we do have some business to take care of as Baldwin and House both departure, as we have hit the 1st of January. The transfer window is now open, but with the way things are going in terms of our finances, I'm not sure how active we are going to be. But we'll have to wait and see if we can get any deals going. In terms of Colchester, they are 20th in the league. They have 24 points in 24 games. They haven't been great, but they did beat us earlier in this season 3-1, so it's not going to be an easy game, despite the fact that they're a bit low in the table in League 2. In terms of their dangerous players, Freddie Sears is a player that is going to be dangerous, as well as Noah Chilvers. Both those players have goals in them. However, Sears doesn't start. Akinda has taken his place. In terms of our team, no real changes, but Randall does keep a spot on the left-hand side for today's game. And here we go, Sutton United versus Colchester United here at the VBS Community Stadium. Last time these two teams met, Colchester beat Sutton United handily 3-1. However, they do have one of the worst away records in the league at the moment, Colchester. So Sutton United will probably be favoured. Let's see if one of these teams can get the 3 points here today. It's a pretty slow first half. First 20 plus minutes have been rather slow here for both teams, but Sutton United are coming forward. There's Bougiel laying it off to Barden. He's giving it back to Bougiel. He's got some space here. Bougiel, he takes a shot and it's in! It's in the net there for Omar Bougiel, and Sutton United have taken the lead. One chance, one goal. And it's Bougiel who has come up with the goods. Barden actually does well just to allow Bougiel to come forward in the run after receiving it from him. It's a good strike from Bougiel, but you gotta question what the goalkeeper is doing there. He should get more to his left. Doesn't hit off the defender. I was thinking maybe there might have been a deflection, but no, and it's 1-0. Only one opportunity in this half so far. Neither team has really taken a hold of this game. Bougiel will be happy to get the goal, because with the way things are going, it could be the only one. And there is the halftime whistle. A slow first half by both teams, with only one real chance coming to either side. And Bougiel was able to put that into the back of the net. At halftime here, Sutton United 1, Colchester 0. And here we go, the second half, 45 more minutes for these two teams to duke it out. Let's hope the second half has a little bit more action after a pretty poor first half. And there's a little bit of action for you right from the restart. Tafid dives in, hopefully indicative of a better second half when he receives a yellow card for his troubles. And here comes Colchester, here's Sears. Good tackle by Goodlife. And now Sutton could be on the attack here. Wilson gives this to Randall out on this left-hand side. He picks out Bougiel! It's in! The keeper got a strong hand on it, but it wasn't enough. And Bougiel has bagged a brace here at the VBS Community Stadium. It's a good ball out to Randall, and he just picks out Bougiel in the middle. It's actually a really strong hand the goalkeeper gets to it. It just doesn't get enough to get it away from the goal. Scoose does his best to try and clear it off the line and clatters into the post, but it's not enough. It's 2-0 to Sutton United. There's not been many chances in this game. Sutton had 2 chances, and then it's pretty much given them the 2 goals that they've had. But there's Goodlife diving into a challenge that he's missed, and now Colchester could have an opportunity here. Here's Chilvers. Out to Sears. Here's Hughes. Hart is there. Back to Chilvers. Back to Sears! And that's a glorious chance. That should be 2-1. Probably would have best Sears to put that into the net. It was a glorious chance. And here come Colchester again. Sears, nice back heel to Chilvers, and it's really opened it up for him. Chilvers, he's got the shot away! And Jack Rose has an easy save in the end. It really did open up here for Childers. He's got loads of space, but Barton comes across and makes him take his strike maybe a little bit earlier than he wanted to. But Rose bats it away. Colchester are coming forward here, trying to make these last few minutes interesting, but they've cut it out, and John's done excellently to clear that away. Out to Fadahunzi, and he knocks it down to Lovett. And here comes Lovett. This could be a chance for Sutton. And Fadahunzi's there. Fadahunzi is finished! He's got a nose for goal, Fadahunzi. And he has put the nail in the coffin here for Sutton. He's actually the one who heads it down to Lovett. And Lovett repays the favour to him, just gives the ball back to him, and it's a great finish. He's been amongst the goals lately, Fadahunzi, and he's really finished this game here. 3-0, game over. 3 minutes left to go. And Sutton really have tied up this game with a neat little bow. Fadahunzi really has had a good run of form over the last few games. Between his FA Cup run, he's been very good, and he's been getting goals in the league as a substitute as well. A little bit of a super sub for Sutton. And there's another yellow card for Colchester here, as Gambin was trying to get away from Chilvers. I mean, it's not surprising to see Colchester go down here. Worst away record in the league. And Sutton United move ever closer to a playoff place. Maybe one last chance here for Sutton. It's Thomas down this left-hand side. Decent ball in. Fadahunzi is there, but it's cleared away. And that is the end of 90 minutes here at the VBS Community Stadium. An easy win for Sutton United in the end. Colchester probably had some chances that they could have put away, but didn't. Sutton had 3 chances, and they all ended up in the back of the net. It's Sutton United 3, Colchester 0. A very good win for us that puts us into playoff places, I think, based on our win against Mansfield. I think it's head-to-head there that we got into 7th spot, but we will talk more about it later. Kobe Rowe, someone we could have sold to Newport County, has actually left the club on a free transfer. He's going to go to Stockport County at the end of the year. So that was a bit of a mistake there by me to let him go, as we will get no compensation for him. But now it's time for our big day out at Elland Road in the round of 64, the 3rd round of the FA Cup. Leeds United are 9th in the Premier League, so it's not like they're going to be a pushover. I did have some difficult time choosing the team, given that it was Leeds United, but I did decide to go with the players who have gotten us this far in the FA Cup, with Fadahunzi, Gambin, Lovett, Thomas and Randall all getting starts here today. And here we go, Leeds United versus Sutton United here in the FA Cup 3rd round at Elland Road. A big day out here for the Sutton United players. Let's see who will go through to the next round here today. Leeds doing really well to keep the ball here. Sutton United just trying to keep their structure as Bamford gets past Ridley, but Ogun Dega comes across and does well. Trying to counter-attack here. Thomas puts the ball forward. Dallas is there to clear it up, but Randall has dispossessed him, and Leeds have gone down 1-0. Sutton United are in dreamland as Randall has put Sutton United 1-0 up. A really poor mistake by Dallas. Good press by Randall to just take it off his foot. And Randall's been in excellent form. It's his 3rd goal in the FA Cup. And Sutton have taken a shock lead here. Sutton United are just going to want to calm it down here, but they just can't find any forward passes. But they are 1-0 up in this game. Here's both Leeds come forward with Aronson. Charles Cook has followed him the whole way across. That's really good play. James has done well, and he's got to strike away, but Marshall gets behind it. Aronson. Harrison. Forshaw. Aronson. It's great passing here by Leeds. Sutton just trying to keep the structure, make sure that they don't leave any easy goals. But Adams has walked through the defence, and he's laid the ball on a platter for Aronson to give Leeds the equaliser. I just mentioned that Sutton were just trying to keep them out, just not give them any easy opportunities, but Adams strolls past the Sutton United defender. I think it's actually Ridley who's there. I think he was expecting a pass back into Aronson way before it happened. But he goes through, is able to put it under Marshall to pass it into Aronson's path. It's 1-1. Leeds have dominated this game, and Sutton United are just trying to survive. Good ball in here, but Ogundega does well. But they don't get it away. Forshaw! That should have been 2-1. They try to get it away, Sutton, but it comes back in. Forshaw gets a strike away. It's actually well wide of the target in the end. A very quick start by Sutton in the first half. Nearly happened there again. Thomas is right and Christensen's back there, but they keep possession. Adams. That's a late challenge by Lovett, but Christensen's down this right-hand side. Cuts in. Back to Aronson. Good tackle by Ogundege. He's been in with some challenges here today, but back to Aronson! It's a great left-handed save by Dexter Marshall. We go back. Lovett gets his card. But a great save by Marshall to keep it level. There's the corner. Randall's there. Gets through to Ogundege. He tries to get it away. It does, and Christensen turns, and it's saved by Marshall again. And he's claimed this. Leeds have had chances early in this first half, but they've been kept out. Marshall's done well so far. Aronson, great interception by Ridley, and there goes half time. Sutton United got an early goal, but Leeds did equalise and have dominated the game. However, at half time, Sutton United are still in this. It's Leeds United 1, Sutton United 1. 45 minutes away from possibly getting an upset here, Sutton United. However, Leeds did dominate that first half. They're coming forward here after dispossessing Sutton. Bamford. Ridley gets a foot in. But the danger is not gone away yet. Aronson. Ball goes in. It's there for Harrison! And really, Dexter Marshall should come out and claim that, but right after the restart, Leeds have taken the lead here. Thanks to a header from Harrison. Aronson does well here. It's actually a good ball, but you expect Marshall to come out and claim it. Thomas is there. He doesn't even jump with Harrison. Maybe that's why Marshall didn't want to go out. There is a lot of traffic that he'd have to go through to get there. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Leeds have taken the lead. It's 2-1. It's going to take a lot from Sutton now to get back in this game. Here's Marshall. He comes out there, gets past the player. But he's giving the ball away here, Marshall. James, Aronson, this could be it, and it is. We know what Marshall is like. He can be a little bit erratic, and he's made a mistake there. And have probably given Leeds the win and the tie to go through to the next round of the FA Cup. Marshall will be devastated, but I don't think it is his fault, but it's not like Leeds weren't dominating this game. Good finish by Aronson. He's been very good in this game. 2 goals and an assist. And it's 3-1 Leeds. As we head into the last few minutes of this game. Header, and it's a good save by Marshall. Marshall had some good saves. He didn't make a mistake. He's partial to a mistake, Marshall, but that's a good save with his right hand. Don't think he's in any position to be given out to his defenders here today. Here's Aronson, gives it to Bamford. Another save by Marshall. Leeds have been dominant today. They really have. And they've had a few chances. They haven't put all the chances they're away. But they very much could have. Gambin's after making a bad mistake there by putting it back into the box. But it does end up in Marshall's hands. He's quick to get the ball down the field. Can Sutton make these last few minutes a little bit more scarier for Leeds? No, it's intercepted, and there is the end. Sutton's big day out has ended in defeat here at Elland Road, but they will learn from this experience, and Dexter Marshall will feel probably bad about his mistake, but I don't think that mistake was indicative of the result being any different. At the end, it's Leeds United 3, Sutton United 1. And Sutton United are out of the FA Cup. I'm not really surprised that we lost that game. I don't know what I was doing with Dexter Marshall there for the third goal, but it didn't really matter. They were going to beat us anyway. But I do think there is a narrative here that Marshall does tend to make a mistake every now and again. So something to keep an eye on. However, we do have some business here. Jordan Gibson, his contract is going to run out at the end of the season. I think bringing him in here for us at the end of the season might be a very solid piece of business for us. We have been looking for a right midfielder. I do think Alistair Smith's done well out there, but I would like a more traditional right midfielder, and Jordan Gibson is going to be a very good signing for us when he comes in at the end of the year. I have done a lot of scouting, looking for different players to bring in this window, but I'm just not finding anyone I want to bring in. As I said, our finances aren't fantastic, so I'm just trying to find the right players to bring in. We also have Sam Hart. His contract is coming up. The board want me to keep him because they did say they don't want to lose him for nothing because he is a good player. But he doesn't start that often, and I don't want to give him a big deal when we're having so much trouble in terms of our finances. So we didn't reach a deal there, but I will try and sign him up sooner rather than later. We face Newport County next. They are 13th in the table. We have 38 points in 25 games. We do have 2 games in hand on Mansfield, who are on 41 points. So we could get back into the playoffs with a win here. Last time we faced them, it was a 3-3 draw. We actually went up 3-1 and they came back to draw. So this could be a game with a lot of goals. In terms of our team, we go back to our normal 11. Randall, once again, back on that left-hand side, as he's been in great form. Everyone else is the same as they normally would for a league game. And here we go, Newport County versus Sutton United. 2 teams who are in the hunt for a playoff spot. And the last time these 2 teams met, there were some fireworks. So let's see if we can get some fireworks here once again today. Newport County were trying to go forward there, but Sutton United have gotten the ball back, and Randall's done well there. Great ball by Bougil, and Beautyman has slotted it in. First 5 minutes. There's a goal. I told you there would be fireworks today. And Beautyman has put Sutton United ahead. It's a great little layoff by Bougil. Lovely little counter-attack by Sutton. Bougil touches it to Beautyman. And Beautyman finishes. It's 1-0 within these 5 minutes. I know this game is going to have a lot of goals in it, and I'm looking forward to it. First 20 minutes, we've had 2 goals, and I don't think the attacking nature of this game is going to go anywhere. Here's Smith out on this right-hand side. Lewis trying to get back there. Smith gets the ball in, and Randall is there for the easiest of headers. 3 goals in the first half an hour of this game. And Sutton United have retaken the lead thanks to Will Randall out on this left-hand side. He's been in good form, Randall. Scored against Leeds in the cup, but this ball is excellent by Smith. Randall does have to commit to this header. Norman's just not there. He's just nowhere to be found. And Randall has an easy header, and it's 2-1 Sutton United. Here comes Norman again down this right-hand side. Kizzy's there. Good ball in, but he just can't find the right player. It was a dangerous ball, but Sutton United were able to deal with it, and there is the halftime whistle. A very, very exciting first half an hour resulting in 3 goals. But we haven't got any more since. It's Newport County 1, Sutton United 2 at halftime. And here we go, the second half. Here, 3 goals in the first half. I'm sure there's more to come in the second, with these two teams both trying to go out and play some attacking football. We knew it was going to be some fireworks in this game. And the first half an hour really gave them to us. As I said, 3 goals. And here comes Smith flying forward from his right midfield position. He's come forward and he's got a shot away, but probably wasn't as close as he would have liked to have been. He kind of does stroll through the defence, but the shot is what let him down. It's way wide in the end. Corner here for Newport now. Ball goes in. It's not quite cleared away. Still not cleared away. Bogle gets it down to Wildig. Back to Drysdale. He tries to get it into the pass. Kizzy can't get it away! And it's Norman who's going to score! He's been a problem for Sutton all day out on that right-hand side. And this time it's he who puts the ball in the net. It's fired in, and Kizzy just can't take enough sting out of the ball for it to not bounce into Norman's path. The finish is actually really good. It's a superb strike from Norman. And it's 2-2 here, with just over half an hour to go. A little bit less than half an hour to go. Both teams are going to come forward. We know they are. They always produce goals. It's Bouchel is going to take a strike, and it's just over the crossbar. It's going to take something special to win this game. Now it's Newport's turn. Bogle's coming forward. John's been with him the whole way. He does get the ball in, but it just can't get the head on it. They can't get it away, though. It's Lewis. Back to Dolan. Here's Nzala. Waste. Blocked. Comes back to Waste again, and it's saved. Still level here. Had chances, both teams, in the second half. Newport County's fans roaring, but that's giving away. Now Sutton could have a chance. Here's Fatahunzi. We know what he can do at the end of games. Bougiel. Beautyman. Drysdale has done well there and gotten it away. Maybe Newport County can counter-attack here now. Bogle. Back to Wilmot. And just as they were about to get some space, the referee has blown the whistle. Both teams went out to attack in this game, but neither team could find a winner. I think a draw is probably a fair result for both teams, though they probably would have wanted to have gotten the win. Especially Sutton with their 2 games in hand. The win here could have been really important to just give them a little bit of breathing space against the other teams in the playoff places, but that did not happen. As we ended here, it's Newport County 2, Sutton United 2. Four points from our 2 games here today, I think, is a pretty good return. I think we could have beaten Newport, but they're always going to be difficult to play. They've got very good attacking options. They're always going forward, and they're one of the teams with the most goals in the league at the moment. So we'll take a draw. Obviously, it's a shame that we're not going to go through to the next round of the FA Cup. But Leeds were dominant. They were better than us. Marshall made the mistake. Don't know what I was doing with him. I thought we did play well in the 3 games. Obviously, we didn't have much control over the game against Leeds, but I thought against Colchester we were dominant. I thought we really attacked against the game against Newport County, which probably cost us the 3 points in the end because they are so good going forward. But that being said, I thought we didn't make many chances in this episode. Like last episode, we had loads of chances but weren't putting them away. I thought this episode we made not as many chances as we did before, but the chances we did get, we put them away. We were a lot more clinical. Even the one chance we got against Leeds, which was Randall's chance, we put it away. So that's a good sign going forward. Another thing you can see there is on the top left, the Sutton United board are not happy with me. That's because we lost in the FA Cup 3rd round, and they wanted me to get to the round of 32. So if we got through one more round, they would be happier. But I didn't. I don't think it's going to cost me my job, but it is something to look out for. Next on the schedule is a game against Barrow, but we do still have a game in hand against Mansfield. We're 2 points off the playoff spots, so a win in that game would put us back into the playoff spots again and put us in a good position. Here is the contract situation with Hart. The board want me to re-sign him. They don't want him leaving without compensation, so I'll have to do something with that. Though I don't want to give him a big contract, but I will have to see what I can do. We do have the second half of January to do any transfer market business if we wish to. However, we will see if we do anything in the next video. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and the video to get out there to more viewers. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.